Hey, namaste, and how good are you today? So, I am going to talk about the Lions Gate on 8 of August 2021. There's also a new moon happening. This is a little bit of a twist, but it's also my interest and also something I think can help a lot of listeners to go to the next level, go to the next step, beat the depression, and go towards success. So this one is for everybody. Let me know in the end what you think of it and what was useful for you. So yes, the time for an upgrade is here. Be prepared to receive an upgrade in your crystalline DNA. More about that later. But first, what is the Lion's Gate? The Lion's Gate is a portal. They also call it the Lion's Gate portal. It is the alignment of our sun and our earth and the star Sirius, which shines 26 times brighter than our sun. But no worries, because it is 8,611 light years away from our planet. Or yeah, at least that is what the research says. Because I don't think that there is anybody who really traveled the distance and came back to tell about it right in time before this podcast. But yeah, if you disagree, no problem with me. So let me tell you a little bit about the history. Ancient civilizations viewed Sirius as the spiritual sun. It plays a key role in our ascension process, and during this time, particles flow uninterruptedly between our sun, our Earth, and the star Sirius. And these light particles are awakening our dormant DNA, which is inside of all of us. So connect with this portal to expand your consciousness and to awaken your crystalline DNA. Do some own research, but also check it with your intuition, with your feeling, and find your own truth, basically. What I also found is that in ancient Egypt, Sirius was connected with Isis and Osiris. So, Isis is the Egyptian goddess associated with magic, fertility, mysticism, and love, and Osiris is associated. No, Osiris is associated with the underworld, death, fertility, and agriculture. So, what does it do? Well, the rise of Sirius accelerates our spiritual growth, bringing truth, both new and old, to light. When is it? So, um, this portal opens every year between July 28th and August 12th, the 12th. But August 8th is considered officially activation day when the Sun and Sirius move closest to Earth and align with Orion's belt also. So yeah, once again, do your own research if you want. The Lionsgate's portal occurs when the Earth and the Sirius star system are aligned. So, what can you expect during Lionsgate portal? Things like accelerated ascension, major shifts on all levels, manifestation powers speed up. So, use this time to help create your reality and experience high levels of divine light. And also, what can you do during Lionsgate portal? When the stars and planets are aligned? Well, there are a couple of things that you can do, and there are also a couple of things that you might have noticed. So, if I speak for me personally, the last couple of weeks, I think, even, or maybe even months, I noticed that I've been changing, and things that um, used to give me energy don't give me energy anymore. It's also about letting go an old part of myself and the beliefs that I thought were my identity, if you understand me. And it's also about like finding my new self again. So um, things I've noticed is feeling very drained and also easily triggered, because also I have become more aware of old patterns. But basically, I have a lot of stuff to learn still. So, but anyways, a couple of things that you can do during the Lionsgate portal is to allow yourself space and time to rest and integrate these cosmic codes and all the things that are happening right now. Another good thing is to spend time with people you feel safe with so you can recharge. Another good way to recharge, for example, is to go for a walk in nature, barefooted, even for a small part in nature is very grounding, is very good. Also, when it just stopped raining, or even if you're not afraid of the rain, a walk during rain in nature is also very nice. Another thing you can do is meditate and simply simply slow down your mind, because this offers a calmer arena to experience changes. What is also very important, but what is also always important, and something that I really need to drink more of, is drink water. Um, there are filters and there are things like bottled water, which I think are better. Also, if you want to buy and if you can buy bottled water, it's also better to buy bottled water from glass, not from plastics. Another thing is rest and unplug from devices when possible. So I'm also going offline, which is the thing that I do like every year to really recharge. And the more times I do it, the less I feel the need to come back online. And it's also a very nice thing. And I know a couple of people already who also do a social media detox, but also a device detox, because it still is radiation, and it's not natural. And what it does on the long run, we don't know, because we are still running, right? So I just think it's nice to be unplugged, to reconnect with myself and with my family and with my friends, without being, how do you say that, like without being distracted about man, wow, it's late, sorry guys. Without being distracted, uh, what other people might think, or what other people might post, what other people might message you, just being with yourself. That's a very nice thing. So the last thing is, don't engage in activities that you might find superficial or draining. So that's also a thing that I really never like to do. um, but that might just be me. So if you feel exhausted, emotional, or simply sensing that for some weird reason life is not status quo, remember to take time to recalibrate and nurture yourself during this transition. There are also a couple of questions that you can write down and contemplate about, not just now, but you can also do it later when you're listening to this later. And also remember, Lionsgate is happening every year. So the questions that you can ask yourself, if you want, you can write them down. I'm going to read them out a little bit more slow. So the first question is, what part of you, your life, and slash or your relationships would you like to heal? So actually, to be honest, these are three questions in one, but what part of you, your life, and slash or your relationships would you like to heal? Also, feel free to let me know in the comments, or via DM, or any other way. I would love to know, what your answer is, basically. The swagging. Yeah, man, I got swag. No, man. It's late, and I still want to do this because it's 7/8, and tomorrow I have something planned. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit later. But the second question was, what would you like to get rid of? So, what would you like to get rid of? Um, this can be anything, basically. For me, it is also like clutter and like stuff laying around, because If you don't have a tidy home or a tidy space, at least for me, how it works is that these things soak up a lot of energy, uh, and they disable me sometimes to get into a flow state. So I don't know how it's for you, but that is how it works for me. And today, uh, I was blessed to have my father still around, and he came by, and we got rid of a bunch of stuff, like old wood stuff, like hanging around, and we've been cleaning our house and getting rid of clothes. So it is always good to create more space, and also like cleaning your house, of course. So the third thing is, who do you want to let go? Who do you want to let go? Is there somebody in your life that really drains you or doesn't make you feel good about you? Is there somebody who is toxic? So, if that is the case, it would be very wise to let them go and cut the ties. But of course, that is a decision that only you can make for yourself. Um, I did this a couple of years ago, and to be honest, I don't miss him. I'm no, I don't miss. I was thinking maybe I miss the times that we had, but actually I don't even miss that because it was really weighing me down, and it wasn't sincere, and it didn't work out of, or it did, it came from both sides, um, yeah. The story for later, something happened, and I never seen them again, but I did meet a couple of friends who became family. So I am thankful for everything. So sometimes something happens, and you think it's very bad, but after a while you learn and you reflect, and you are still grateful for that, because without that happening, you wouldn't be where you were right now. Or yeah, you know what I mean. Last question: who do you want to become? So that is a question that I'm thinking about a lot. So the first three questions, they are kind of a done deal for me. Even though I still have work to do on all the 3 points, but the fourth question, who do you want to become, is a question that really resonates with me, and is really, yeah, a question that I spent the most time thinking about. But in order to become the person I want to become, I also have to let go the person that I was. Yeah, so these are just a couple of questions. I hope they were of use. Of course, if you have other questions, feel free to let us know, or let them know in the comments. Drop them down right there. And know that these times and these upgrades are necessary for the next phase of the journey as a collective moves into a dark night of the soul. I've been there a couple of times already. I thought there was only one dark night of the soul, but really didn't feel like that. I had one dark night of the soul um, that was really deep. That might be it. But sometimes you have like a nightmare of the soul, and you wake up quicker. So that's a good thing. So light workers and healers, be anchored in your heart and focus on unconditional love, because I think and I feel it is much needed in order to become the beacons of light people will need in their dark night. So that was it for today. Forgive me for being a little bit sleepy, but I really felt the the need to get this out before tomorrow. So I hope this will be of help to you on your journey. Because tomorrow, I mentioned before, there's something that I want to try. Um, I don't know if I can say it right now, so I think I'm just going to do it. But therefore, I also need to go offline and get this podcast out, so I can let go again. So yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. I hope you like my new twist. And yeah, once again, much love and light. And I hope to see you in another one. Oh yeah, last thing. If you're struggling with depression, know that there are hotlines everywhere, every country. Just Google them, find them, and find the help you deserve and need right now. All right, so that's really it. Wish you a beautiful evening, beautiful day, depending on the time, and I see you in the next one. Peace.